So now we look at the cultural competency as well as conceptual in addition to oral health. And I give you two definitions, signs and symptoms. Now, signs are going to be things that a provider is going to use that may be a clue for a disease, but they're going to be very specific in this particular case and things that I'm looking for that are going to tell me what's going on as a clue. Whereas a symptom is what the patient's going to describe as what's causing their pain or their understanding of it. So in this case, I have these two words and I don't dare try to say them, but it's actually to illustrate a point in this particular case. It's not my first language. And when an individual is speaking on these terms and I'm not sure what they're saying, it does provide a barrier to care because there may be something they're telling me that's really important as a way to describe a sign that I don't currently see through their symptoms. So in this particular case, the first word meant numbness, and a patient is describing what they feel as the second word, or swelling. When we think about what those might be signs for, swelling may be a sign for something like anaphylaxis or somebody having an allergic reaction, whereas numbness and facial drooping are going to be signs of a stroke. And so they're going to have two completely different workups and different medicines that we have to use, as well as different treatment algorithms. Being able to understand that any mix-up in communication could lead to a catastrophic outcome of a patient, it's really important for us to all be on the same page. That cultural competency is not only important for the patient to be able to understand that I might not fully understand what they're saying, but at the same time, knowing that I'm at a disadvantage and taking care of the patient as best as I can if I don't realize that this could be disastrous. So with that being said, what about the other aspects of medicine that come in with this as well? And one of the things that I think is really interesting with this question, which color elevator is closest to the main entrance? Imagine in this particular case, you have a family member. That family member is somewhere up in the hospital, ninth floor, let's say. And with that information, you also know that they're allergic to a medicine that they're about to get, and you got called from a number that they're about to get it. And of course, in the hospital, random number, you're gonna get the operator. It's gonna be like 10 minutes before you can actually get back online with who you talk to. So that being said, now you're given this map. And with this map, you have to identify what color of the elevator you're supposed to go on and where you're at. This is part of health literacy, being able to understand how to get from point A to point B to address something not only in your health, but maybe a loved one or a family member that you could actually impact their life by understanding this information. So extremely important. Now with that, there's various tools that we can use to maybe measure your health literacy in ways that we can improve on it. But these are some of them that you'll have access to. And with that, we'll get into a little bit more of the why.